This is gonna get taken out, right? So I was just doing that because it's episode 1.
Oh!
You know what that means?
Wait, wasn't the first episode of Star Wars, like, called episode 7 or something, though?
Party pooper. Please stand by having technical difficulties.
Okay.
That's better.
Let's start off with Mary Lee here telling us how to play D&D.
Oh, right. Yeah, because I'm boss
Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, do you have parts?
Not with me, no.
You don't have any characters?
I'm sorry, I don't.
That's depressing.
No, because I play online with people. So, okay, you're gonna need yourself one of these.
Okay.
This is a 20-sided dice.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of sides.
It is a lot of sides. I like this particular one because
Stop moving it, they're gonna get dizzy.
I'm sorry! Okay, if you have motion sickness, this channel is not for you. We'll be spinning around and around and warp speed! I like this particular one because when you land on the side 20, it lights up. Well, it's supposed to light up. It's not lighting up right now.
Can I see it?
Yeah, see it.
Oh.
It's not working. See? When you crit, it lights up.
Is that what it's called when you land on 20?
Yeah, because normally you roll for fighting and stuff. So if you were going to be like, Valerie in a fit of rage gets up and strikes Mary Lee, you'd have to roll to see how effective that is. See?
This is our Mary Lee's roommates. We feel very bad about talking to a camera and looking weird.
Yeah,
but anyway,
being really loud when she's trying to work. Anyway, so you'd have to roll for your action. So this dice would determine how well you punch me.
Okay, so if I roll a 20.
If you roll a 20, I'm like, there's
Dead.
blood all over the wall, my face is caved in, it's gonna take like 20 doctors.
If I roll a 1.
If you roll a 1, you're gonna like miss me and punch the wall.
While like 20 feet away.
Yeah, and cause damage to yourself.
Oh, that's bad.
So let's roll to see how well you punch me in the face.
Sweet.
Shall we?
I punched
10.
you well.
You punched me very well.
I get bored.
Okay. So basically you make up the story by yourself. What's she named? Where is she from? What's her class?
She's an elf, of course.
Okay, she says that you have that are kind of like generic are rogue, warrior, mage, necromancer, which is basically a mage, and I don't know why it's different. I think it's different.
It's just like, it's more evil.
Because you raise people from the dead, which is mad helpful.
So those are the different classes. You can choose from those classes, right?
Yes.
To be who you want to be.
Yes.
And then you go and attack people.
Basically.
Do you have, like, teams? Do I play against you, or can I play with you against someone else?
Basically, right now in this situation, I would be the dungeon master.
Mm-hmm.
And we are playing together.
What's a dungeon master?
It's the person who tells you when you need to roll.
Okay.
So basically you say like, oh, my elf girl is like walking through the wood. If I'm a bad dungeon master and I decide to be an asshole, I say you need to roll to walk. So your trip through the woods is dependent on this.
So if I get a 1, I just like go backwards.
1, I think you like trip and fall.
Oh.
So Valerie the elf sets off through the woods.
And what happens?
She walks pretty well. She walks pretty well.
Yeah.
Not very fast,
Not bad.
you know. She ran into some birds on the way and decided to sing to them like in a fairy tale.
Yeah, but I went pretty far though.
You went pretty far.
Got like halfway there.
What's your class?
My class? I'd say I'm what does a rogue do?
A rogue is like an assassin.
Okay, I'm a rogue.
Okay. The only downside is that while you're a fighter, attacks don't typically do that much damage because you wield smaller weapons than a warrior. That's the only drawback.
But it sounds cool to be an assassin.
That's true.
You look like an elven necromancer, so that's why I don't want to do that. Be like dark elf. So then, like,
Basically. But the thing is, you make up the story, and I'll say, you're walking through the woods, but wait, you hear a cry for help. What will you do?
I make a decision.
You make decisions.
Yes, okay. You kind of influence the story as well.
The dungeon master makes up the story.
Okay.
And it's the player's job.
It's the player's job to pick exactly the story, but you make the choices.
It's your choice whether or not you act on them.
Okay.
The dice decides how well you act on them.
So, that's our introduction to D&D. It should be done since it's been 9 minutes. Anyway, so this comes my part.
Well.
My part
Hold up.
of the vlog today. Face isn't in it enough. So,
It's like tilted.
it basically fell off a cliff. So, my part of this vlog is to teach you about Doctor Who. I am more of a Doctor Who fan than you are.
That's true.
Any viewers, which there will probably be like none, who watch this. Two. Oh, your boyfriend.
My boyfriend and my dad. No,
Like no one I know. Anyway, so anyone who likes Doctor Who knows the basics, so I need to teach you those basics.
The basics of Doctor Who.
Yes.
They're basics. That sounds fun.
I can't believe your boyfriend hasn't taught you these things. But there are like beginnings to the show. There are like things you need to know to understand it.
Okay. Teach me.
You shall be taught.
Teach me about it.
Okay, it's starting now. Okay, so basically, first thing you need to know is that there is the Doctor.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, the Doctor.
There's been many Doctors in the episodes.
Yes.
In fact, there's been 11.
Oh.
Yes.
How does he keep track of himself?
What do you mean?
Like, does he remember who he used to be?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
He has a memory.
I was never clear on that because he always seemed to like change and then be like, it was always the same.
Well, yeah, so he has like slightly different personalities, but he's still the same person, you know, deep down.
Deep.
He comes from a planet.
Wikipedia.
Hi.
You guys gonna go get treats on the quad?
What?
S'mores on the quad.
Wanna finish this later?
S'more?
Yeah.
Like graham cracker, chocolate, and marshmallow.
Where are you? No, we're gonna come back after we eat some s'mores.
Bet you wish you were us.